whispers behind the walls. The next morning came with an eerie stillness. The mansion that once looked so grand now felt like a cage dressed in gold. Each hallway echoed with silence, and the deeper I walked into it, the more suffocated I felt. I hadn't told Michael what I found under the bed. I couldn't. I was still trying to understand it myself. But I knew one thing for sure: what happened on our wedding night was not just between husband and wife. That blood-stained cloth whispered a secret I wasn't ready to hear. "Good morning, love," Michael said from the balcony, sipping tea as if he hadn't torn my soul apart 2 nights ago. I sat across from him, my fingers trembling around the teacup I didn't want to drink. "You've been quiet lately," he said, watching me. "Is everything okay?" I nodded, forcing another lie down my throat. "Just tired." He reached across and took my hand. I tried not to flinch. Then he said something that made my heart skip. "My family said they enjoyed meeting you. They think you're perfect." Perfect. The word slammed into my chest like a punch. I hadn't said more than 5 words to his family, yet they spoke about me like I had been evaluated, measured, judged. That night, when Michael fell asleep, I crept out of the room. I needed answers. I needed to know what kind of world I had been married into. The mansion had a study, old and dusty. Michael told me never to enter it, it was for family only. But I was family now, wasn't I? The door creaked open. A thick scent of wood and candle wax filled the air. On the desk lay a book. Not a normal one. It was wrapped in leather, with symbols carved deep into the cover, symbols I couldn't understand. I opened it. The pages were yellowed, ancient, filled with strange languages, diagrams, and rituals. I flipped through until I saw a drawing that made my blood run cold. A woman in a wedding gown, surrounded by men cloaked in black, and beneath it, the words, "Initiation of the bride." I dropped the book. Tears welled up in my eyes. My instincts were right. I had been initiated into something evil. Suddenly, I heard footsteps. Heavy. Slow. I turned to see Michael's older brother standing in the doorway. He didn't look surprised to see me there. "You shouldn't be in here, Clara," he said with a chilling calm. "What happened to me?" I asked, my voice cracking. "What did you all do to me?" He didn't answer. He simply stared, his expression unreadable. Then, with a half-smile, he said, "You'll understand soon. The more you resist, the harder it gets. Just accept your place, Clara. You were chosen." I backed away from him, heart pounding, chest heaving. "I'm not your property," I hissed. "I'm not a sacrifice." He took a step closer. "You're family now. Whether you like it or not." I ran back to the bedroom, locked the door, slid down onto the floor and sobbed into my palms. What had I done? Who had I married? And how would I ever escape? To be continued in episode 4.